Strict, bland, boring diets can suck. Nobody wants to eat just plain chicken and broccoli for the rest of their life. And guess what? You don't have to. The key to long-term success is building a meal plan that's flexible, one that's sustainable, tasty, and convenient for your lifestyle. Now, I eat the same meals and snacks every day, but you don't have to do this. It works for me. I do this so I don't have to think about what I'm making to eat. My serving sizes, calories, and macros are already figured out. I've picked meals that I really enjoy, are healthy, and most importantly, they are all quick and easy to fix. Each meal takes me between 2 to 5 minutes to prepare. Most people don't want to eat the same things every day like I do. So, in that case, I recommend you pick 3 options or more for each meal. That way, you don't get bored with your food. Here is how we do it in 4 steps. Number 1, figure out your daily calories and macros. Use an online calorie calculator to find your daily calorie needs. You will either be in a calorie deficit to slowly lose weight, a small calorie surplus to gain weight and muscle, or calorie maintenance to maintain your current body weight. Your daily protein should be at least 1 gram for every pound of your body weight. If you are seriously trying to build muscle, or you are trying to stay feeling full for longer, you can calculate 1.5 grams times your current body weight. If needed, you can use protein powder to get your extra protein. Just remember to figure in those calories. Try to keep salt as low as possible. Go for low salt or no salt options. Herbs and spices make perfect replacements for salt and can make your food taste even more exciting. Do some experimenting with spices and see how you can make even basic boring foods taste amazing. Try to keep your sugar as low as possible also. And avoid high fructose corn syrup, please. You want to eat about 25 to 30 grams of total fiber each day, which most people don't do. In fact, you are likely to be lacking in fiber yourself. You can use a supplement like psyllium husk or metamucil to easily get your extra fiber. Number 2, choose your go-to meals. Figure out how you want to allot your daily calories and protein for each meal. Are you hungriest in the morning? Allow more calories for breakfast and less for lunch and dinner. If you are normally hungry all throughout the day, try to split the calories among the 3 meals equally. As a starting point for selecting your food, use the list of healthy foods here or on the website to create your 3 breakfasts, 3 lunches, 3 dinners, and 3 snacks. There are also example meals here or on the website as well. Number 3, begin your new meal plan. Start implementing your new meals. Mix and match the meals and snacks you have created. If your new plan will require you to eat more or less than you normally do now, and this sounds like a difficult idea, you should know something very important. Your stomach size will change after a while, and you will adjust to eating this new amount of food each day. When I first started my fitness journey, I was underweight and had trouble eating enough calories every day. But for several weeks, I forced myself to eat the necessary calories for my goal. It was difficult for a short time, and there were a few days I felt almost sick from forcing myself to eat enough. But before I knew it, I was actually starting to get hungry for each meal. Now, eating that amount is my default. If you are trying to eat less and dealing with some hunger issues at first, the struggle is the same. Trust me, in the long run, it's worth the short-term discomfort. Your future self will thank you over and over again for making the effort. Your food tastes and cravings will also change over time. If you eat more salt, you will crave more salt. If you eat more sugar, you will crave more sugar. If you eat more high-processed foods and snacks, you will crave more of them. But if you eat less salt, after a while, you will crave less salt. If you eat less sugar, after a while, you will crave less sugar. If you eat less high-processed foods, after a while, you will crave less. So, look at it as a short-term challenge that will require some worthwhile effort. Number 4, follow that 90% rule. Stay on track 90% of the time. Enjoy treats or meals out 10% of the time. No guilt, no stress, just balance. If you don't have junky food in the house, you won't eat it. And here's a pro tip. Meal prep is your best friend. Cook in bulk so you always have your healthy options ready. When you're hungry and short on time, you won't have to rely on fast food or junk. Use a food scale for calorie and macro accuracy. Planning ahead keeps you from guessing what to eat. Keep it simple. Healthy eating shouldn't be complicated. The goal is not to be 100% perfect, it's to be consistent. So take the time to build a meal plan that works for you and fits into your life.